We're talking to Saad and Steve from We Are Change, one of dozens of great activists out there leading the charge successfully against Al Gore. And the first time you go to a public event, a book signing, a press conference, you can go up politely and talk to them. They'll try to throw you out. Then you take over the media coverage. Then you can yell when they're dragging you out. You can start yelling from the start. I like the way they did it. They tried to be nice at first, talk to the media, got that coverage, then tried to talk to him and they got thrown out. Then they started yelling key, simple facts. People criticize me, like when I have gone and taken over Chris Matthews' TV coverage at, say, the DNC, because I kept saying 9/11's an inside job, 9/11's an inside job. If I started quoting the Declaration of Independence, it wouldn't make it across TV over Chris Matthews talking. But if you say simple slogans, then they start ignoring what the teleprompter readers are saying, and they hear you rhythmically repeating, 9/11's an inside job, 9/11's an inside job, Infowars.com, wearechange.org, Infowars.com, 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 and now people everywhere they go are confronting them. And then they physically attack me and cut up my megaphone, and it's the extra on the Obama deception. People haven't seen it. But then other people are going out and doing it. I remember they were having a fake bioweapon release with the state police to scare the locals in Austin. I just went down, jumped in front of the live newscast, said it's all fake. I called the TV station and said, we're going to announce it's fake. We have proof, because I did have the proof from an internal source. But that bluffed them, because I couldn't give the source up, to going on and announcing it was fake. They had a fake nuclear spill we knew was fake in a drill for the Army taking over. We bluffed them into doing that. You prove the fraud they're running by exposing them. Now, I want to just play the clip from the start. And it starts with a newscast that gets into the clip. We're going to go back to Saad and Steve and others and give you their websites and tell you how you can get involved or start your own group. I think the more the merrier. Join this group, start another group. We're lone wolf in that we love the Declaration of Independence, Bill of Rights, Constitution, but we're thousands of groups. That's why people have asked me to form my own groups or lead groups. No. See, that's a centralized system. Our idea is centralized, of freedom and truth and justice, and it cuts across party lines. We expose phony wars. We expose 9/11. We expose the global warming fraud. We expose the heart of it, the eugenics system. But let's play this clip. This is how it's done. And it took courage. But once you've done it once, you're not afraid to do it anymore. So take the plunge, join the rebellion peacefully, take over their events. Here it is.
Chicago today to sign copies of his new book, Our Choice. There was a long line of supporters at the Borders bookstore on State Street. Our Choice is a follow-up to Gore's Academy Award-winning documentary, An Inconvenient Truth. Gore has championed environmental issues for many years. His book is described as a call to action and answers many of the questions posed by the film. Gore was a co-recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007 for his work on climate change.
They're in the bookstore. The Slimer walks by.
Sir, can you comment on the email, the documents that were revealed that were hacked on ClimateGate? ClimateGate says that the research is a fraud and it's all manipulated. Can you give a comment? Can you give me a comment, sir? It's fraud.
New World Order, eugenics operation. Don't touch me. This is a eugenics operation. This is activity. What they're trying to sue Al Gore. Look it up. This is a eugenics program. This is New World Order. He is lying to all of us. He's lying to us before. Wake up, people. Wake up. Wake up. This is the New World Order.
Can I give you that, Mr. Gore? It's just science that shows that 31,000 scientists are speaking down against your eugenics Club of Rome agenda, sir. The New World Order will fail, and we realize that this is against our sovereignty. I have a First Amendment right. You do not need to assault me, sir. I am leaving. I am leaving. You do not need to assault me, sir. I have a First Amendment right. This man wants to create a centralized global government. 31,000 scientists. That man this is Nazi fascism.
Who are you?
Any comments on ClimateGate? The emails that prove it's a scam, it's a farce. Global warming is a joke. Any comment? Comment on ClimateGate? ClimateGate, First Amendment rights here. ClimateGate, ClimateGate, research ClimateGate. This guy's a fraud. It's a scam. They are trying to institute a global government through a carbon tax. This guy's working on a carbon tax. That's all it is. It's global government There are 30,000 scientists trying to sue this guy. John Coleman, the founder of the Weather Channel, is suing this bum. You're all in line for this bum. It's a global government. Get your hands off me. First Amendment rights. Get your hands off of me.
We talk about carbon polluters. You talk about them. It's my understanding that back in 1997, when you were vice president, Enron's CEO, Ken Lay, was involved in discussions with you at the White House about helping develop this type of policy, this trading scheme. And is that accurate? Is it inaccurate? It's been reported.
I don't know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. And it goes on from there with them confronting him outside. But the point is, they split up so that as each one got thrown out, another one then activates. And it panics them. 1, they can handle. 2, they don't like. 3, they go crazy. 4, they start freaking. 5, they go nuts. 6, Al Gore cancels everything. Which really is what they have to do. Because if he keeps going out, all the headlines are about how he's a fraud, how he's making money, how it's eugenics. And so he's canceling these events. And at first he took them off his website. Now he's canceling them because he knows if he goes out, we take his media attention away from him. He'll now start phasing out his events as he's doing. I told you he would do this because I understand this warfare system that they've been using against us. We're now countering them with our own system, which I literally just stumbled on myself through trial and error trying to go to press conferences and ask real questions. But again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the true activism. This is 1,000,000 times more effective than mass protests where the cops come and have a provocateur throw a bottle at them so the cops then attack everybody. And I'm not saying don't have protests, but this is the way that they can't stop you. And it's not just Al Gore. Going back to Saad, going back to Steve, you guys, again, everybody there, give us the We Are Change Chicago website. Who else are you going to be out confronting? What other street actions are you doing? Finish up talking about the incredible job you did.
Well, everybody out there, just please join us by going to wearechangechicago.com, and you will see a section where you can join us. We have a weekly street action that we do every Sunday, usually at the Art Institute or the Belmont and Clark neighborhood, because we're trying to extend all around the city and to have a weekly thing where everybody can come out and be active once a week. And as for confrontations, we're planning... What do we have coming up for confrontation?
We have a UN ambassador to the United Nations coming up. So if anybody's in Chicago, please get a hold of We Are Change Chicago. Go to the website, join up, and join us in these confrontations because it's strength in numbers. If we take 50 people out to these book signings, and we can totally just ask him as many questions as we want, and until he can't even take it over and walks away.
Now, we know Slimebag... We know, I mean, just real quick, because we're going to just keep going. We got Luke Radowski on as well and Anthony and others coming up. We know that he's canceling most of his events. Have we been able to find out where this criminal is going to be next?
Well, we know that he's going to be in Chicago. Again, I believe it's March. Anthony knows a little bit better about that, but he might be here. I think it's March or May. He's going to be here again in Chicago. But if you just got to really go dig in and do some research, you'll find where he's going to be. I'll be looking myself. If I see anything, I'll shoot it to any We Are Change chapter or any chapter in that state.
Because they're only doing local coverage to keep us from learning on purpose. Before they would promote it everywhere. We need listeners who are everywhere in the country. You've heard it announced where he's coming in your area. Tell everybody on your email list, get it out so we can start tracking this criminal. Now, again, Assad and Steve, who hasn't had a chance to talk yet?
Steve.
Go ahead, Steve.
Well, I just want to say it's great that you're covering this. You're waking people up, and it's infectious. Just yesterday, we had the Afghan impromptu war protest at Federal Plaza. People saw our We Are Change Chicago banner, and they were like, we saw it on InfoWars. We saw it. We didn't know we had a chapter, and now we know. So everybody out there, stop waiting for orders to get active. Just go find it, find a group, start your own, because me and Saad are just two guys that met because we had the same belief system. We knew we could do this. We knew we could take it over. We got the press coverage. We got the attention. Fox News called us. They wanted to have us on to cover this thing. So we understand that we can take this over. And I think the media, there are people out there waking up in the media because when WBBM reported on the Al Gore event, they said in their own broadcast that everybody in line with the book was allowed time with Al Gore except the media. So I think one of the big reasons we were able to get them on our side and actually cover us was I think they were just as
angry as well for being shunned from Al Gore, and that's why everyone should be really upset, is there's no...
Exactly. Look. The average media person, the average cop, the average bureaucrat, they're just like us. They were told we were all kooks a decade ago. Yep. Now everything we talked about came true. They're all joining us now. This is how revolutions are won without firing a shot.